Welcome back, and let's get into it. Former Eagles special team ace Bryan Braman dies from rare form of cancer. Of course, I didn't find out how to pronounce his name before hitting record, so I'm going to do that right now. Of course, now and then they give me an ad.
Super Bowl 52 champion Bryan Braman.
Okay, it is Bryan Braman. Thank you to Richard West for pointing this out. And we have another green theme going on here. You see, he's known for being on this Super Bowl winning team, the 2017 Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles, and you see there they wear green. I pulled this up because green's been hitting lately with this Jets story. The Jets make Sauce Gardner the NFL's highest paid cornerback. Remember, green equals 49. Recently, we had Jim Jones' birthday, the rapper. He turned age 49. Jim equals 49. You see the Jets wear green right there. Dame Lillard shares the same birthday. Waived by the Bucks. Green, Bucks, like money, like Dame Dollar. Green. Rumored to go to the Celtics. Green. And you see we have these 49s over here as well. I may actually have these slides in the presentation. I don't remember. But shout out to you, Richard West, for letting me know about this character right here. So it's a special teams ace. Bryan Braman dies from a rare form of cancer. Of course it's rare, right? Of course it's rare. Let's play this video. It looks like it might be the same video. Notice how he's born in 87? Who just died at age 87? I'm literally asking who just died at age 87. Let me pull up my Canva here. What was her name? It's right here. I swear it's right here. Maybe not. Oh, damn, did I not save it? Oh, I went on the fly. I can't remember. Damn. Dies at age 80. What the hell was her name? Here, I think it's right here. Connie Francis. Look, she dies at age 87 right there. Okay, so now we get this guy trending. He dies of a rare form of cancer. He's born in 87. Let's play this video.
Super Bowl 52 champion Bryan Braman has died. He was 38 years old.
I just kill, maim, and destroy. Anything in your way, just crush it.
The former Philadelphia Eagles lineman died Thursday after a months-long battle with a rare and aggressive form of cancer.
I don't know about y'all or what you got going on Tuesday, but this Tuesday is special to me. It's leg day!
Bryan was known for his long locks, big smile, and even bigger spirit. He joined the NFL in 2011 as a linebacker for the Houston Texans. During his 3 years with the team, Bryan made headlines when he lost his helmet on the field just before tackling Tennessee Titans player Mark Mariani head-to-head.
My helmet ended up coming off in the scuffle. Somehow the returner made it to the sideline. I was just thinking to myself, like, he's not supposed to be there. All I was thinking about was just making the tackle. I wasn't really thinking about my helmet not being there.
People say you have to be a little bit crazy.
Really just feel like you got to have a special mentality to disregard any safety for yourself or for anybody else and just make plays.
Bryan first signed on with the Eagles in 2014, then again in 2017, just in time to help the team become Super Bowl champs.
Let's go! Eagles kill! 1, 2, 3! Eagles kill!
Okay, so look. So a member of the 2017 champion Philadelphia Eagles, 20 plus 17 is 37. Cancer equals 37. Check that out right there. A rare form of cancer. Cancer 37. 2017 Philadelphia Eagles Super Bowl winners, 20 plus 17 is 37. What do you think about that? Look what else I notice over here. Look how cancer equals 26. And Philadelphia equals 101. That's the 26th prime number. We're coming up on the year 26. And is Saquon on the cover of Madden? Saquon Barkley, number 26. Okay, so you see, I want you to notice this because I'm trying to just barely put together some slides. It's like, notice Bryan Braman. Look at the 188 in that cipher reverse. Man, dead at age 38. How young. So I went on the fly with the Mike Williams retiring wide receiver of the Los Angeles Chargers. And there was a bunch of 1s and 8s with that breakdown. I actually put some of those in here. Notice cancer equals 118, 118. A rare form of cancer. And look, Bryan Braman equals 188. Same numbers. You see that? Los Angeles Chargers, 188. Mike Williams, 188. And I went on the fly with that breakdown. So what are the odds that you're going to get the 188 connection? Right there. Two trending stories at the same time. One a little bit worse than the other with this guy passing from a rare form of cancer. Mike Williams, they said suddenly just retiring. Well, did something force him to retire, like some kind of higher energy or force? You see, that was an 81-day span from the announcement to his birthday, and Mike Williams has that 81 on the jersey. Look at all the 8s and 1s there. So, and it's an exact match with Bryan Braman 188. You see that? Now, look at right there, Bryan. Look at how Bryan equals 75. And look at how Braman equals 113. If I remember correctly, Eagles also equals 113. Yeah, I remember correctly. And there's that 49 with Eagles. So you can see how that connects over here with the 49s with the Lillard, it's your birthday on the fly breakdown. Same birthday as Jim Jones turning 49. Jim equals 49. You know what I'm saying? Season, don't forget. Right? Sauce 49. Look at the green. Look at the green. Sauce Gardner. Gardner like green, like grass, like plants. You see that right there? I forgot about that. Eagles also has that 49, but that 113 right there, like Braman. NFL also equals 49, which I forgot. And you see that 13, which is like 113 right there. But Bryan, look at this. You see, Bryan, look at the 75 right there. Now it's a 75-day span from his death date to his birthday. Wow. Wow, right? I'm trying to remember what his birthday was. Okay. Oh, excuse me. A 75-day span from his birthday to his death date. So he's got the May 4th birthday. Look at this. And he dies 7/17/2025. Look at that. 75-day span. And Bryan equals 75. That's from his May 4th birthday to his death date. Now look at it without the span. You get kind of like an Independence Day connection right there. Well, remember, they keep talking about him. He was a member of other teams, but they keep talking about him as a member of the Eagles and that championship team in 2017, right? Ooh, he dies 7/17, and he was a member of the 2017 Super Bowl champion Eagles. Ouch. Don't forget, kill also equals 17 in a fake world. I mean, it's real facts, but in a fake world, you're going to get all of those connections that make total sense. But you see the 74 right there? Remember, Independence Day also equals 74. Independence Day is on 74. Look at this. Philadelphia's history with Independence Day. You see that? It was in Philadelphia that the Declaration of Independence was adopted. 7/4. You see that right there? Right? So he dies 74 days after his birthday. And again, even with that span, it hits pretty solid right there, okay? And there's probably going to be more. I'm not even trying to go long here. I'm trying to keep it simple, but some of the stuff has to be noted. That connection with Mike Williams trending at the same time. Now, look at that. You see, look at the Mike Williams birthday, but notice, look at the October 4, and you see right there, Mike Williams, I just caught, was born in Vance, South Carolina. That's interesting, like J.D. Vance, right? The vice president. And this Philadelphia connection with Bryan Braman's death, obviously Pennsylvania. There's a Donald Trump connection here. Politics equals 113. 74 days after his birthday, he dies. Trump equals 47. Right. But you see that 10/4 right there? Mike Williams has the 10/4 birthday. Well, Bryan Braman dies 10 weeks, 4 days after his birthday. 10 weeks, 4 days is the same as 74 days. You see that right there? So he dies 10 weeks, 4 days after his birthday, and that's Mike Williams' birthday, October 4th. Isn't that amazing? And then they connect by the name in the language right there. Mike Williams was born in 94. That's that 49 reverse. And even Mike Williams retiring, age 30, Sauce Gardner got just over 30 million a year, becoming the highest paid cornerback with the Jets. Wow. Okay. I mean, that's just amazing. And you could see right over here, see, without the span, 74 days is the same as 10 weeks, 4 days. Now look at this Bryan Braman birthday. That's the 4th day of the 5th month right there. Okay? And that's Trump's. Trump is the 45th and 47th president. So you get that 47-74 connection again. But damn, dude, the 4th day of the 5th month is your birthday and Trump's the 45th president? Isn't that wild? Right? So so this guy, It says was a linebacker for 7 seasons and he dies in the 7th month. On the 17th, and he was a member of the 2017 champions. Like, he's even drafted by I think they said he was signed by Houston as an undrafted free agent in 2011. 20 plus 11 is 31. Donald equals 31. Look, Houston signed him. Houston equals 112 like Donald. You know what I'm saying? So Trump has like big connections with Philadelphia. Remember, Flag Day is his birthday, June 14th as well. Even Braman was born and raised in Spokane, Washington. Think about not the state of Washington, think about Washington, D.C. with politics, right? And Washington also equals 49. Remember, Eagles equals 49. This dude's born in the state of Washington. Washington's got that 49 right there. Washington has 50, and this dude wore 50 on his jersey. And Donald equals 50. See that? 50 on his jersey. Donald equals 50. I have no choice but to give you these Donald connections, okay? Dude was signed as an undrafted free agent in 2011, 20 plus 11, 31. To go with that 50 with Donald, 50 on dude's jersey. Look at how Donald has 112 like Houston. See? Houston's got that 31. I mean, look at the 77. This dude died in the 7th month. Come on, right? Is it, even Houston's got 77 like United States? 77? Even stars equals 77. Think about stars and stripes. Think about US. Think about all the history with Philadelphia. You know what I mean? Like, this is just how it's going to be, okay? These videos are going to be around 20 minutes most of the time. Right? This dude kind of looks like a pro wrestler. How many teams did Bryan Braman play for?
According to Wikipedia,
Saints.
the free encyclopedia, he played college football for the Idaho Vandals, Long Beach City College, LBCC,
Damn.
and West Texas A&M Buffaloes before being signed by the Houston Texans as an undrafted free agent in 2011.
Dude played.
Braman was also a member of the Philadelphia Eagles and New Orleans Saints. Braman won Super Bowl 52 with the Eagles in 2018.
Okay, well it was the 2017-2018 season. I guess it was the 2017-2018 season. That counts, right? Dude, he died at age 38. 20 plus 18 is 38. So it doesn't matter. You see that? It doesn't matter. 20 plus 18 is 38. You see that? And he's dead at age 38. That's Super Bowl 52. President 52. There's the 47. Government 52. White House 52. Big time connection here. Okay, it was the 2017-2018 season. Okay. So, I mean, this is just how it's going to be. And, all of that comes with the slides. Look at place of birth for Mike Williams, Vance, South Carolina. Dude's dead at 38. They win the Super Bowl in 2018. Again, 20 plus 18 is 38. Even winning it in 18 connects with all these 81s and 188s. You see that? What are we doing here? Cancer 118 like 18. Even Emma Watson, she was going 38 in a 30-mile-per-hour zone, trending. 35 years old, 3 plus 5 is 8. H, the 8th letter. All, Trump connections, Harry Potter, like Kamala Harris. You know what I'm saying?
The NFL community is mourning one of their own. Bryan Braman has died after his months-long battle with cancer at 38 years old. The football star's agent Sean Stellato confirmed his death to KPRC2, revealing Bryan died on July 16, following his diagnosis with a rare and aggressive form of brain cancer. Stellato saying Bryan took his last breath while surrounded by friends and family. Per a GoFundMe page for Bryan's medical costs, he endured a 12-week treatment program covering chemotherapy and several surgeries. Stellato saying Bryan's heart was as big as his body. He was so real and genuine with everybody. That made him special. That's Braman celebrating his Super Bowl win with the Philadelphia Eagles in 2018. The lineman spending 4 seasons with Philly, plus a 3-year stint with the Houston Texans. Former
4 years with Philly. And did he die the 17th or the 16th? But look, 4 years with Philly, they said he spent. Cancer equals 44, like 4. So all of this connected. Everything with cancer connected. Right? The 17-18 season. 20 plus 17, 37. Cancer 37. It was the 18 season that they hoisted the Super Bowl trophy. 118 is like 18, right? Because it was the 2017-2018 season. Cancer 26, Philadelphia equals 101, the 26th prime. They said he spent 4 seasons with the Eagles. Cancer equals 44, like 4. Kill equals 44. And there's that 17 again. So did he die on the 16th or the 17th? Look, it says right here he died the 17th. So we're getting... Ooh, and look at Seattle. Washington. Seattle's got green affiliated with its teams. Look at the Seahawks. They got green. Look, there's more green, man. See that? Or remember the old team, the Supersonics? Green. Seattle Storm. So look, green. You see that? What's going on with green? Remember, green equals 49. Eagles equals 49. NFL equals 49. So here it is again with more green. Shout out to you again, Richard West, for bringing this to my attention. Right? That's everything they give us. 56 tackles, 1.5 sacks, 2 fumble recoveries in 97 games. Oh, man, they got more stuff in here. But at least they didn't give us more paragraphs. Every time I end, there's always something else in here. So we may get some Green Bay Packers stories. Maybe somebody with the name Green. They're saying a rare and aggressive form of cancer, diagnosed earlier this year and had multiple surgeries in recent months. Right? What is causing this to happen? What is causing this to happen? I want to know. So, wow. That was his Braman's final game right there. February 4th, 2018. The Eagles beat the Patriots. Wow, that was his final game. And he gave a fiery speech in the locker room. Ouch. That was on February 4th. Let's go to the calculator, okay? February 4th, 2018. Was that, they say, was that Super Bowl in his final game? And his birthday is May 4th, 2018. 89 days before his birthday, or a 90-day span. There may be you get that 31. That's nothing really major right there. There's nothing really major there. Remember, Donald equals 31. I think Houston had the 31, and Houston signed this guy he was undrafted, and Houston signed him in 2011. 20 plus 11 is 31. That's nothing amazing, though. So that was 89 days before his. Look, that's everything I entered. You see that right there? Look, Bryan equals 24, and his last game was on 2/4, February 4. Ding, 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 right there. And that's everything I entered. So all of that is put together just based on right when it hit. I'm like, bam, 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 bam. Trying my hardest to not put too much stuff. And you see, we still go, at least a solid 20, 25 minutes wherever we're at here, right? Okay, so look, there's even 49 date numerology on his death. That's what Google says, July 17th. Look at that, 49 date numerology, Eagles equals 49, NFL 49. Let's expect some more green stories. Like I said, let's expect maybe a San Francisco 49 story. 49ers, possibly. Look at the 49 hits again, man. Even Eagles has 22 like Braman to go along with that 49. Wow, 3 out of 4 ciphers. 49, 22, and 113, Eagles and Braman. RIP with the green. RIP to this guy. Okay, you see how all of this stuff is connected. Former Eagles special teams ace Bryan Braman dies from rare cancer. A rare form of cancer at 38. Hoisting the Super Bowl trophy in 2018. 20 plus 18 is 38. Don't forget murder, death, killing, RIP, all equal 38. Until next time, y'all.